Hello everyone and welcome to the Season 5 ILR4 finale here at Brazil. For those of you that missed last week, there was no stream, there was no race because PlayStation decided to go down, which meant all of the results from last week were void. So Dougie wrapped up the Drivers' Championship, so congratulations to him. Did a fantastic season all season long, and him, Dartbolt and Nick have all been, well, really the same pace as each other, but Dartbolt, you have to say, bottler of the season. First couple of races he was very unlucky, but then I think later on in the season I think we can all sort of say that he just loved to mount people, to say. So I'm going to quickly start the audio settings because I believe, yeah, okay, so I'm going to do it like that so you can hear me more. So Dartbolt being the bottle of the season for sure, as he's actually run wide off track there, so he must have messed up his lap and is letting everyone else through. And yeah, in terms of the constructors, that's still all to play for. It's between Ferrari and Haas, and if I know Dougie and Conza, they're going to want to wrap this up ASAP. Because I know obviously these two, they're going to party together, so they're going to want to, as a team, wrap it up. I mean, they've got a 25-point lead over Haas, over J. Cole and Dartbolt, so it would have to be a monumental mess up from their end if they didn't win tonight. So yeah, it's still all to play for, and hopefully we have a cracking race to finish off what has been a very, very exciting season. I think the best race so far has to be, I think, Italy, when Kryptonite won it on the line from Dartbolt. That to me was just incredible. So yeah, definitely a highlight of the season for me was Italy. If anyone else watching has any personal highlights from this season, because I know a lot of the guys racing like to watch the stream during qualifying and the race, so if any of you guys have any highlights of yourselves you want to put in the chat, I'll be sure to get it out on stream. So now that I've got all the titles and that out of the way and everyone knows what's what, in terms of strategy, again, it's a very interesting one here at Brazil. A lot of people might try and stretch the super soft stint to maybe like lap 10 or 11 or even 12 and then go on a set of mediums to the end, or people might try a two-stop for, I think, supers soft, I believe. So yeah, it's been a while since I've done Brazil, so I don't actually know myself what the strategy is, but I'm currently on board with Championship, or Drivers' Champion Dougie, who I believe will be making the jump next season to either ILR3 or even ILR2, because this guy has got pace. So I know him and a few others will definitely move up. But yeah, I believe Dougie is finishing a lap. He is indeed. So let's see how good this lap is for Dougie, because he's on the softs and he's set a 7.5, so already he's got a pace advantage over the guys that he's with on track. And Dougie comes to the line and he doesn't improve on his lap, which was on the set of supers. Okay, my bad. So yeah, I think Dougie just might be seeing how far behind the soft side in terms of qualifying. Maybe get a gauge for the race as well. That's Haas there of I'm going to guess and say Dartbolt. Yes, so these two have seen each other a lot on track this season, but thankfully for Dougie, it's been Dartbolt absolutely mounting him, because this man loves a late break, to say the least. 100% brake pressure for the win. Definitely. But yeah, nonetheless, it's been a very good season. Hopefully next season I can continue my commentating duties for ILR, because I do like commentating. I do find it enjoyable to watch other guys go around the track, and it also gives me a chance to see what is the fastest strategy for my race on Sunday. So yeah, there's that to it. As Dartbolt starts his lap, is currently in 7th place. His teammate J. Cole in 1st place by just under a tenth. And get the bottles out. He's done it again. He's done it again. Oh, Dartbolt. Oh no. That's the definition of bottle right there. Dartbot's going to be regretting spinning there when I'm on board with him. Let's go on board with Chill, because I believe Chill is actually, was the defending champion, if I'm not mistaken. Let me quickly have a look, so I don't get all the facts wrong. Oh, okay, so I've just been told by Scott that it's rain for the race. Damn. That's interesting. So look, everyone's going to be qualifying on the supers then. So thank you, Scott, for telling me that. I do appreciate that. I'm going to get the chat up now. Actually, no, I forgot why I went on the chat in the first place. Right. Ah, bloody hell. Let me just scroll up now. Right, hold on. Yeah, I believe, yeah, so Chill was the defending champion this season. I didn't actually know that, or I think I might have known that and just completely forgot. So, I mean, you got to mention his abysmal defence. I mean, he's been up there for, I think, for a couple of races this season, but for the most part, he just hasn't really had the pace that the likes of Dougie, Dartbolt, Nick, Kryptonite, all of them guys have shown at times. So that number one will be gets him removed off that Renault for next season, and Chill will want to look to get his championship status back on track next season. But Campbell, while I was saying that, went pole with a 7-1. That's just over a tenth and a half quicker than Jacob, so that's pretty massive considering there's only just over a minute left in the session. So I think Campbell might be calling it a day in qualifying. Jos has already retired, so he's done very good. 7-4 from him. Ushin, a 7-4 as well. Again, very good lap from him. I mean, I think he was saying earlier how he's going to crash out, so you know, again, very good lap from him. Dougie, he's about to start a lap, so we'll keep an eye on Dougie. Dartbolt's on that out lap again, so he's fixed his wing, and hopefully it doesn't spin again and hug the barrier. But yeah, let's stay with championship leader Dougie. I'll remove all of the hood and we'll go on board with him for what is a lap of Brazil. Dougie comes to the line. What is this lap going to be? Pretty scruffy middle sector, but he comes to the line and he stays in 5th place. So not a good qualifying from Dougie. So far, Jaco having the upper hand out of the Ferraris and his teammate Dartbot, who's down in 8th actually, who's actually finished in a lap. Ushin from out of nowhere. A 7-1, 6-5. That was a great lap from him at the end of quality as well. So I think this man's done practice tonight. But Dartbolt is going to come to line. Can he steal it right at the depth? Yes, he can. Another 7-1. How close is that field to so far? The two Haas boys are looking very, very strong here. But again, they'll need a monumental mess up between Dougie and Konzo for them to not lose the constructors, but at the moment it is definitely in favour of the Haas team. 1st and 3rd from them. So yeah, it's pretty interesting qualifying. A few people I think, you know, who I thought was going to be up there just hasn't really got the pace. So Dartbolt getting pole, Ushin in second, incredible lap from him. Jaco in third, Campbell in fourth, Jos in fifth, Dougie only sixth place for him. He's going to be disappointed with that. Kryptonite only 7th, Chill in 8th, Chazza 9th place, but this man will make up places in the race, mark my words. And rounding out the top 10 we have a Nick, also known as FF1 CL dash Levels Beef, which I called him at Bahrain. So yeah, so that's the top 10, and when we go into the race we will go down the full grid and what tyres the guys, well, it's raining, so we know what tyres are going to be starting on, either inters or wets. So yeah, I'll see you guys for the formation lap, and it looks quite wet, so could be full wets, who knows, but I'll see you guys for the start of the formation lap. So has anyone been bold enough to put on a full wets in these treacherous conditions? Let's have a quick look. And no, everyone's, I would have thought someone like Scott would have went for inters, full wet, sorry. But again, the rain doesn't look that heavy, so of course everyone opted in for the inters. I don't know whether the rain's clearing up or not, or whether it's getting heavier. I don't know, but all I know is I know these guys wouldn't have done much wet practice, because I think we've hardly had any wet races. But looking at the back end of Sector 3 there was blue skies, so hopefully the rain does clear up in time as the guys round themselves up onto the grid. Who's going to get a better start, Ushin or Dartbolt? Put it in the chat. I reckon Dartbolt's going to spin it off the line, and Ushin's going to inherit the lead, because Dartbolt, as we know, loves the bottle. He loves it. As waiting for the guys at the back, so Conzo at the back, he's got it all to do for Dougie here, but of course them two will be in communication for the whole race, so no doubt this is their plan, just to hang back and let everyone blow up in front of them. Good plan. I do it most of the time in my races. As Scott comes onto the grid in last place, and we're going to go up to the front to Dartbolt and Ushin, and even J. Cole, because he could get a better start than both of them. So we're going to go to 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's lights out for the last time here in season 5, and it looks like Dartbolt's actually got a pretty decent start. He's going to keep the lead going into turn 1. J. Cole's overtaking Ushin. Ushin's had an absolute mare. Dougie down the inside. He's up into 3rd place already, Dougie, so now he's got the 2 Hasses to deal with. And at the back it all looks quite clean. There's a Mercedes there of Kryptonite, and I believe Campbell having a bit of contact. Oh, they're having more contact. Look, be careful, the Renault almost went into the wall there. I believe that was Chill. And at the back it's been very, very clean. But Dougie, he's up into 3rd. And oh, J. Cole, he's almost bottled it. This is Dougie's chance now to get in between the Hasses. Can he do it round the outside? He's not Johnny R95. No, he's not. And Dougie has to hang behind. But it's been a fantastic start for Dougie. This is what he wanted. Condo's had a good start as well. Ushin down to 4th. Campbell down to 5th. And Kryptonite is up into 6th place. So he's had a very good start as well. Then we've got the 2 runners of Jos and Chill rounding out the back end of the top 10. Chazza's not really made any places up, but he's gone round the outside, I believe, of Warlock. There's a bit of contact. Has he made that stick? I believe he has chilled. Oh, he's off the track a little bit. He's had to let off there quite a lot. So Chazza now up into 9th place, and as I said, to be fair, looking quite clean from everyone. So well done, everyone. But up at the front, Dougie looking to attack J. Cole as they finish the first lap. Dartbolt sets the fastest lap, of course, being in first place. We're going to go back to the back now, but I believe Joe and Wesker were battling. I mean, Prix is in the pits, so this is another set of injuries and a wing change. So he's had wing damage at the end of lap 1. Konzo's up into 16th, so he's had a pretty good start. But up at the front, I'm going to try and use this style of... Oh, Rink and Warlock having a bit of contact. I'm going to stay on board with DeLuca. Oh, there's more contact. Oh, DeLuca, that has to be an illegal overtake. Surely, oh, there's a big crash up ahead. Chill and Nick, they're both gone. I did not see that. I'm going to go back to Jesus Christ, go on board with Chazza, because I believe he might just have left or right side end plate damage, I believe. So it is all kicking off now. Ushin and Campbell going side by side. I believe Campbell just made the move on Ushin, and Kryptonite up into 6th, Yoss in 7th, and that's going to confuse the hell out of me with Ushin and Campbell. Kryptonite almost losing the rear. These guys have to be careful at that final corner. In the dry, it's worse enough. In the wet, I can only imagine how sensitive you've got to be on that throttle. But DeLuca, he's right behind Rink, and when I mean right behind, I mean he's almost mounting him. Oh, look at this, we've got Nigel over the double slipstream with the double toe. Is he going to make 2 into turn 1? He's going to go round the outside. Oh, that's tight. Can he make it stick? He does on DeLuca, forces him wide. That allows Scott to come through as well. Slight contact with him and DeLuca. That's going to allow Konzo to have a run. Konzo's going to be up into 13th place here if he can get this move done. I believe he has. Yes, he has. So Konzo up into 13th place. Joe from Anero as well, he's got past DeLuca as well. So these guys are all sort of testing out the conditions here, testing out where the grip is. He goes in sector 2. Ushin's off. Who's had an incident with? He's had an incident with... It's not Dougie, is it? No, it's not Dougie. I believe it might have been Campbell, or he just lost a rear on his own, so he's down into 12th now after that fantastic qualifying from him. Absolutely appalling from Ushin. No doubt we'll find out what happened after the race. As Kryptonite now looks ahead, and he's got Campbell there, and Dougie still keeping with the 2 Hasses, but he needs Konzo to start making up these places. So I think it's all on Konzo at the moment. Dougie's doing the best he can, so it's all down to whether Konzo can just make up places. I mean, he's there, but he's got Joe behind him. I mean, Joe's had a good start as well, to be fair. Is Joe going to go for it into turn 1? No, he doesn't. Thinks much better of it. But Konzo goes deep. That's going to allow Joe the inside line. Can Joe get past? No, he can't. As I believe DeLuca's in the pit, so he must have got wing damage on that last lap. As Konzo, his car's all over the place here. This is not good. I believe Konzo can just get into the points, get a rhythm going, he'll be fine. I think it's just that initial getting to grips with the wet weather. As Nigel now on the back of Rink. You can just hear how much they're having to feather the throttle here. Just go on board with Nigel, just see, look. Wait, who used to do that? Oh, wasn't it? It weren't Paul, was it, that used to do that with the throttle? I swear it was. But yeah, so just how much having to feather the throttle here. As Chazza now up behind Yoss. So did he get wing damage from that? No, he didn't. So Yoss, rear end kicking out there. It's going to allow Chazza to run on Yoss. So can Chazza make the move? He's not gaining that much in the toe. Kryptonite sets the fastest lap, and he's not that far behind Campbell. So Kryptonite could be man on the move here. We'll have to keep an eye on him. I am keeping one eye on Konzo though, because he is not making that many positions up. As Nigel and Rink go into battle, Nigel slips it down the inside and gets that move done. So good move from Nigel there. Caught the back end of it unfortunately. But yeah, Joe's still harassing the back end of Konzo. Let's see if Joe can get a run and maybe go for it. He is looking. Joe's not afraid to dive it down the inside. I must say, Joe is can be pretty ruthless went overtaking. But he knows what's at stake. He knows that Konzo's fighting. As Ushin goes wide, Konzo slips it down the inside. Can Joe follow him? Where is Joe? There is Joe. He's down the inside. I did say he's not afraid to just dive it down the inside. Now he's going to try to go round the outside. Through sector 2. Again, you ain't going to find much grip on the outside. He's going to dive it now. No, he doesn't. Thinks better of it. So now Konzo making up a place there. So he's now up into 12th. So not far from the points playing positions here. Which is what he needs to do here. He needs to help Dougie out, because at the moment Dougie's doing a fantastic job up front. As Chazza, can he get past Joss this time? No, he can't. I believe everyone is just running similar wings here. And Chazza, you can see on the bottom right, he is running lower fuel again. So we've seen this from Chazza a few times this season at the start of a race. I don't know how much he underfuels the car, but he does underfuel it by a certain amount. There's Ushin and Joe. I think that was Joe trying to make the move on Ushin there. But Joe's got a much better run. He's going to go down the inside. Yes, he is. He's going to have that inside line as well, which Ushin would have liked to have defended ideally. And I believe Joe has made that move stick. Yes, he has, and now drop into 13th place. And Ushin down into 14th place. Is Dartbolt driving for Ushin? Because this is something Dartbolt would do. Oh my god. So, you know what, he weren't lying when he said he was going to crash today, I'll give him that. As Scott getting quite close to the back of rink there, so, I mean, we're sort of seeing guys who don't normally have the pace in the dry, have really good pace in the wet. I think Joe being the standout performer at the minute. Saying that, you'll see Joe Corby has retired in a minute. But, yeah. Going back to Scott as Dartbolt sets fastest lap now. Gap 2 seconds to J. Cole. Dougie gap only 4 tenths. So let's go to Dougie as he starts to reel in J. Cole. As he goes in sector 3. Chill's out. The defending champion is out. Where has he binned it? Where has he binned it? Has he retired in the pits? Ushin's out as well. Let's see. Let's just see if he goes past him down the main straight, then yeah, he will be in the pits. Oh no, who's that? That's Chill. So Chill's in the centre of the track, and Ushin, I believe, is in the pits. So Ushin retired in the pits. I don't know what happened to Chill. His car was in the middle of the track. But yeah, so far, I mean, the closest battle on track at the moment is the battle between Dougie and J. Cole. So let's stay with this battle then. So Dougie realistically does need to get this move done ASAP. Because I think at the moment Dougie's doing enough to keep them in the constructors, but Konzo needs to get a move on here. He needs to help his teammate. So let's see, can Dougie make the move on J. Cole? The other's in sector 2 now. I don't know who that is, but he's gaining on J. Cole, so the slipstream is helping Dougie here. Is he going to go for a dive? No, he doesn't. He knows what's at stake here. He knows what to do. He knows what not to do, and dive bombing him wouldn't have been the best option. So he's just going to stay behind. J. Cole's going to get a much better exit though and gain a couple tenths back. So we're going to scoop down to Kryptonite, who's had a pretty peaceful race so far, but he's going to go for the move on Campbell. Yes, he's into turn 4, down the inside. Campbell gives him the space, and yeah, Campbell couldn't really do much about that. And behind him, Chazza and Yoss. Well, it's an identical move. Chazza down the inside, Yoss nothing he can do, and Chazza up into 6th place now. So already 8 laps already. Bloody hell, that's gone quick. But I'm going to go back down to Joe because he's still all over the back of Konzo. So at the moment, Joe doing a fantastic job. One thing I haven't got to do is get the chat up. Whoops. I'll get the chat up now. So let's stay with this battle down the bottom end of the grid. We've got about 4 or 5 cars on the same bit of track, so it should be a good battle nonetheless. So let's see, Joe is all over the back of Konzo. Konzo can't afford to lose any positions, but it looks like Joe's finally going to get the move done, is he? Does he switch to the inside? No, he doesn't. He has to go around the outside, goes a long way round, brakes later. Konzo brakes even later though. Gives him a bit of a love tap. Konzo almost loses the rear, so does Joe. And they both get away scot-free there. But Joe's going to get a better run. He's going to go down the inside, and I think Konzo can't really do much to defend this here. Joe's already passed, so he's going to dip back in the slipstream. He's going to go for a dive. No, he isn't. Thinks much better of it. And Joe up into 12th place and not far from some points, which is a good thing to see, because I know last couple of races he's been DNFing, which is not what you want to see. So let's go back to... So Dougie's not really gained that time back he lost on that lap, saying now he's just gained 2 tenths. Lovely. So let's see, what can Dougie do here? If he can get a better exit than J. Cole, he could go for a move here. And I think J. Cole just has that exit down to a T now, because he is not really gaining much time. Dougie's closing that gap, so I think Dougie might be running slightly lower wings here. As Kryptonite starts to close in as well, as is Campbell, so we could have a 4-way fight for what is second place, and that is not what Dougie needs right now. He needs to get past J. Cole, and then he needs J. Cole to battle the cars behind. But J. Cole with a terrible exit there, that's going to allow Dougie back the time he loses through turns 1, 2 and 3. And again, time penalties could play a critical part here as well. I forgot to mention them as well. Most likely place to get a time penalty is coming through here, I believe turn 6 into turn 7. If you go wide on exit, then you're more or less screwed like that. Exactly like that. And there you go, just as I say that, Dougie gets a penalty, so that could prove critical for the constructors tonight. But I don't think Haas, I mean Haas obviously won 2, they can't do much better, but what J. Cole and Dartbolt would like to see is Dougie battle the likes of Kryptonite, Campbell and even Chazzo if he can get a bit of a move on, because then the whole top 10 will sort of be on the same bit of track. So let's go back down to Joe. He's actually right in the back of Scott, so he's absolutely left Konzo and he's now right in the back of Scott. So let's see, Scott loses the rear a little bit, so does Joe, but who's got a better exit? I believe Joe has. So Joe, my god, look at that clock, what the hell? I'm sorry. What was that then? No wonder they gave me that view. I'm seeing if there's any rockets on the back of that Force India. My god. What was that? That was mad. Well, I mean, fair play to Joe. He's obviously found the right setup, but Jesus. His straight line speed is actually insane. So I'm gonna keep an eye on Joe, I think, for the rest of this race. But Dougie has caught up to the back of J. Cole. But with Dougie, he's bringing the likes of Kryptonite and Campbell, and Chazzo's now within a second to Campbell. So I think the top 7 here could all be within the same bit of track in a minute, because Dartbolt isn't really getting away that much now. The gap was about 2 seconds, it's now just gone under a second. So if J. Cole and Dartbolt are in the same party, then J. Cole will tell Dartbolt that Dougie does have a time penalty, so they can afford to lose a bit of time to him. But Dartbolt pits, so this is obviously going to be for another set of inters. Let's see where he comes out on track. I believe he'll come out behind Nick. That's how close everyone is, I believe. As Dougie and J. Cole start to fight. Konzo gets... Oh, that's unfortunate. Konzo gets a 5-second stop go for speeding in the pit lane. That is not what you want to see. Chazza and Campbell going into battle into turn 4. That's Chazza around the outside. That was a good move if it was. I didn't really again I caught the back end of that. But that's a very good move from Chazza if that was around the outside. And that good spatial awareness from Nick as well. You don't really see people give space these days, just force them off. I've seen that done to me plenty of times. But now I think Chazza's the one making the moves actually. I mean, I'm going to go back down to, well I say that, went back down to Mr. Straight Line Speed OP and he's already behind Brink. So now let's see this, let's see what rockets he has on the back of his car this time. Ready? And he comes out of it and he's like, right, rockets now. What, like, really? What is this? Look at it. It is disgusting. Joe, stop it. Oh, Nigel's out. Oh, he's binned it in the pits. Oh, no. That's Nigel's car up ahead. Oh, that is unfortunate. Can we... Oh, I want to stay on board with Rinks. I want to see if they service that Sauber. Yeah, look, there he is, look. The front right tyre is off that car. I don't know how he's managed to do it. Must have lost the rear going into the pits. Now, where did Dartbot rejoin? He rejoined just behind Nick. So this could be interesting, actually, because if Dougie and Jacob decide to stay out and Dartbolt catches Nick, then we could see a potential three-way fight for the lead when these both Jacob and Dougie decide to pit. Excuse me. So this could be a two-stop. Easy. Although Dougie and Jacob might even try and go for a one-stop. That would be bold. That would be very bold. I must say, they'll need to do at least 4, maybe 5 more laps. I'd say 5 more laps, or even 4 more laps on the set of inters. I don't see that happening, if I'm honest. Do they pit though? No, they don't. They carry on. So maybe these guys are going for a one-stop, and Konzo's going for a two-stop, maybe. Who knows? But yeah. So Scott's in the pits. Where's Mr. Straight Line Speed? No, he's now past everyone near him. As Joe gets a penalty as well. So maybe someone could tell me the... Oh, Dougie! Oh, Dougie! Oh, I believe Dougie might have made a mistake there, because the Kryptonite is passed, and now the gap between Kryptonite and Jekyll is 1.6. And now Dougie has Chazza to worry about. And Dartbolt was right behind Nick, so, I mean, if... Oh, I say that. Never mind. Lovely. That's what you want to see. So, I mean, Dougie's really got a bit... I mean... So I don't know how bad his tyres are, but... Oh, so that Williams has just gone very sideways there. Oh my god. See, no one else has got Joe's rockets on their car. Does Dougie pit? Yes, he does. I think that was wise. So Dougie... Does Dougie bin it into the pits? No, he doesn't. And I think Dartbolt will have a massive undercut here. But if Dougie's going to the end on these tyres, then you know he can afford for Dartbolt to have a pretty big undercut here as he sets the fastest lap of the race. And Dougie still in the pits, still in the pits, still in the pits, and he finally emerges out in 10th place. Yeah, he'll come out in 10th place if he doesn't bin it coming out the pits. And no, he doesn't. Very interesting. Where's Dartbolt? Has he got wing damage from coming out the pits? No, I don't think he has. So Dartbolt does look like he's going to inherit the lead again when the guys ahead pit, and by a healthy margin as well. Although Jacob could be his new competitor here. As Joe is now up behind Warlock. So let's stay with Mr. Straight Line Speed OP. And let's see exactly how quickly he's able to dispatch of his teammate Warlock. Ready? Comes out the corner, puts the throttle down, and rockets OP. What is this man doing? Oh! Oh, I thought he was going to pit. Oh no. Oh, that was a bit naughty there. Joe have to dive it. He does dive it. Warlock around the outside. Now Joe around the outside. There's not much space given there. Let's be careful. Don't want to hit your teammate. It's good racing 22 so far though. And yeah, Mr. Straight Line Speed says, yeah, bye. My God, what wings is he running? My God. But up at the front, Kryptonite now within 6/10. Oh, I thought he was looking up there, but that could have been lag. Prix gets a stop go penalty. So it's all kicking off now as we approach the midway point of this race. This race is absolutely flown by. So let's see what's going on up at the front. J. Cole pits, Kryptonite carries on, Chazza carries on, Campbell carries on, Joe carries on, Warlock carries on. Oh, J. Cole gets a 5-second stop go. Oh, we knew one of the Hasses was going to bottle it tonight. As Mr. Straightline Speed stays out. Warlock decides to pit. Nick carries on. Dougie, where's he going to come out in relation to J. Cole? This will be an interesting one here. So where is J. Cole? J. Cole is... I can't see him. No, where's Dougie then? Oh, you know what? It's going to be quite close actually. So Dougie's done really well there to stay within touching distance of J. Cole. So fair play to him, because I know obviously he had that bit of a spin or half spin, whatever. But back up at the front, Chazard's getting quite close to Kryptonite. Kryptonite's losing the rear. It's all kicking off here for the ILR4 season finale. Right, now I'm going to get the chart up. Maybe someone can tell me what rockets Joe's using. Alright, so let's have a look in the chat. Oh no. So I've just seen, so hello Edward, hello Big C, hello Chill, hello Wommer, and hello Scuba. So again, maybe someone can say what rockets Joe has in his car, because his straight line speed seems to be just immense. And Ushin was running a dry setup, you could tell, because he just absolutely dropped down the order. As J. Cole and Dougie now get into the same bit of track. So again, really good job from Dougie as Konzo gets past a Nick in the pits. Is he still in the pits? Yes, he is. Oh, Warlock's had an off though. Warlock's had a massive off, and he's going to join back. Oh, that was quite... I don't know whether that's dangerous or not. Joe's using 287 ballast. I'm sorry. No, he's not. I'm not having that. Where is he? Right, he's right behind Konzo. So let's see. 28 wings, 7 ballast. Listen, Joe's making it look easy out there with that. Bloody hell, Joe. Look at that, man. Yo, I'm getting his set up. He's actually catching in the corners as well. Kryptonite pits as well, so that releases Chazzo into the, well, lead, but not the lead. Come on, Mr. Straight Line Speed. Let's see what you got now. Oh, this could actually be a pretty tough one for Joe here. He's going to need another rocket, I think, next lap. He's actually losing time, so Konzo's running a good setup. So rip Joe. I think them rockets have run out of fuel, mate. As Campbell and Kryptonite, I believe Kryptonite just pitted. Campbell went for the undercut, and he's done it, has he? Yes, he has. So Campbell's got the undercut on Kryptonite. Dougie back up into a net fourth, and the two Haas guys remain in a net P1 and P2. With Chazza still yet to pit. 18 laps on a set of inters. He'll need to pit this lap, surely. He's gone over half race distance on a set of inters. Unless it's going to dry. But I really don't see that happening now. Yeah, he does pit. Does he get a... Oh, 47. Excuse me. Right, let's go on board with Mr. Rocket Man. See if we can get the move done on Konzo. Jesus. Always lost the rear. Oh, he's not going to be able to do that now, is he? He's absolutely messed that up. He got on the gas a bit too early. Turned them rockets on too early. And he's paid the ultimate price. And Joe will have to go another lap behind Konzo. So they'll have to wait another lap. And he gets another penalty for that. So pretty harsh in my opinion. But let's see what Rocket Man can do here. Because he's got a run. Look at the run he gets. Is he going to go for a dive? Oh, he tried to hang it around the outside, I think, but Conzo wise to it. Joe gets a good enough exit though. Oh, he gets a really good exit there. Now, is he going to do a Johnny R95? No, he isn't. But he's going to go for the sort of up and under, try and go for a dive. No, he doesn't. Again, can't make it stick. So let's stay with Conzo and Rocketman. He's making that setup work. How? Right, come on, Rocketman. Let's see them rockets. Yeah, it's absolutely disgusting the run he's getting right now. He goes in sector 2. So I think I'll just minor maybe. I'll go around the outside. Conzo defends the inside. So Joe's going to go for the exit here maybe. Oh, he doesn't want to get on the curb too much. Look at the run he gets. It's actually disgusting. But Conzo, I think, is running maybe a similar setup, because he is really breezing past him like he has done for the last couple of guys. So I believe Chazza can go to the end. Conzo, no. Kryptonite, yes. Dougie, no. Going to be a bit tight for Dougie, I think. But I mean, if Jekyll doesn't have to pit again, then you know, it could be decent for Doug if he got to the end as well. Excuse me. So while we get to sort of not boring part of the race, but point where not really much is happening. So I'm going to go back on board with Rocketman, and I'll be back in a minute for when we see Joe breeze past Conzo. Called it. Rocketman getting past Conzo, and now Conzo back down into 8th place, but he is in the points. But whether he has to pit again or not, he surely has to. 10 laps, same as Dartbottle. So I believe the two Hasses are obviously on different strategies, as are the two Ferraris. So I believe Dougie might try and go to the end here, seeing that Chaz have done 18 laps when they set up into drinks out. Where has he binned it? Where has he binned it? Has gone board with DeLuca. Seems to be the only reason why I've gone board with him, to be honest. Don't you bin it as well, DeLuca? Where's he binned it? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's front right, I believe. So he must have went off track, hit the wall, and just absolutely binned it. So that pretty much everyone up and plays Scott in the pits for his second stop, I believe. So this should do Scott now to the end of the race quite comfortably, as I believe Dartbottle will have to pit again, because Jacob's done a fantastic job to stay with him, as Nigel leaves as well. So we lost Nigel a little while ago. Wesker still going, still in 15th place. Haven't really mentioned Wesker that much this race. So yeah, I believe Wesker was saying the other day he's going to make headlines in F1 2019, so watch out everyone. Wesker is going to make a miraculous return to form, like we saw in F1 2016, the good old days, the Wesker days. So watch out. Wesker ILR1 confirmed without a shadow of a doubt. This man has always had the pace. Watch it. But yeah, back up at the front. The gap between J. Cole and Dart, but 1.4, so maybe J. Cole on the fresher tyres, starting to catch his teammate. But Dougie's right there as well as Konzo pits again. So this should do Konzo till the end of the race. Hello, Gamini. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Welcome to the stream. I might just call you Crypt from now on. And Scuba, I completely agree with you, mate. I was being very sarcastic. Very sarcastic. I mean, yeah, he did say he's going to make headlines though, so I do fully expect Westgart to make headlines next game, but for all the wrong reasons. But at this stage of the race, the only closest battle we've got is between Nick and Warlock, so I'll stay with that. Well, I'll keep an eye on that gap, but the gap between J. Cole and Dartbolt is coming down. So are these two going to do a little bit of team orders here? I guess we'll find out. And Dartbolt almost losing the rear there, so there's still time. So I'm going to go back down to Konzo because he's up into 11th, is he now? Yes, he is. And DeLuca is in the points. At the moment, anyway. At the moment. So the two Force Ninjas doing quite well. 7th and 8th place. They're having a very good race. The only team doing well, apart from Dartbolt and J. Cole, to be honest. So can Konzo make the move on DeLuca? He's gaining, but he's not gaining enough. What he needs right here is he needs Joe's straight line speed. That's what he needs. Ah, unlucky, man. Unlucky. Would have been nice to have you here tonight in the other, I believe, McLaren. Would have been nice, man. But anyway, Konzo on the back of DeLuca. So I haven't really seen DeLuca in battling or defending, should I say, as Dartbolt pits. That could be crucial. Dougie can carry on to the end. Oh, Dougie pits as well. Ah, this could be the spanner in the works. I don't know now. So Dougie will get 7 points. So J. Cole will get 25. Jesus Christ. 17, 15, 12, 10, 8, 32. Oh, that at the moment, as it stands, Haas are doing it. They need to gain though. They need Dougie and Konzo. They need to gain a lot of bloody places. But I don't see Konzo gaining places. He can't even get past DeLuca. No offense to DeLuca, he's a very good driver. But is this the time now? No. Oh man, this is not good. As it stands, Haas will win the constructors. Which, to be fair, it will be because of J. Cole, let's be honest. But will J. Cole have to pit again? Ooh. Oh, I thought he did. Damn. So let's go on board with Dougie then to see if he can make any moves on Warlock and Nick. He's got much fresher tyres. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to get past these guys. Why didn't they just go to the end? Actually, if I was Dougie, I would have just tried. There's no reason why you can't try go to the end. Unless they know something I don't. Maybe they've practiced wet. I don't know. Damn, I really don't know what to say about that. Let's go back up. Let's go back up to a good battle here. Chazza and Kryptonite. Yeah, so Chazza sort of dropped Campbell, which I thought they were going to battle for the rest of the race, but clearly not. And now Chazza is all over the back of that Mercedes. So what can Chazza do? Oh, Kryptonite almost. We've seen Kryptonite do that a couple times actually. He's been very lucky to not get on the grass a little bit. Because if you do that, that's it. Your car is gone. But Scott Was actually right behind Konzo for a second there. So again, I think Konzo just needs that 1 point just to help Dougie out a little bit. Oh, come on. This is going to be so tight. I mean, Dartbolt is gaining on Joe by quite a lot. I think Haas are going to do it. I mean, both Ferraris have absolutely messed it up here. If J. Cole pits, then yeah, I think Ferrari might do it. But if they carry on, then I don't know. As a Dougie, ooh, bit of an optimistic dive there. He knows what that means. He gets past though. Oh, where's Warlock? Oh, he's off. Oh, he's stuck. Oh, I thought he was stuck. Oh, that's unfortunate. So that will promote Konzo at. Oh my God, he's actually trying to go around the outside. Oh, he actually gets the move done. What a move! Oh, DeLuca lost the rear. Oh, here's Konzo. No. Oh, DeLuca's out. Konzo's managed to save it though. He's managed to save it. So Konzo has still got a full front wing, thanks to DeLuca's ruined Toro Rosso there. Scenes, absolute scenes here tonight. At the moment, I don't know. Haas boys are doing just enough. I think that's it. I think that is it. I think that's all she wrote. Damn. I'm not saying, I mean, I'm neutral, but it would have been nice to see the Ferrari pairing get both titles here. But, you know, some things you can't help, and this is just one of these races where J. Cole and Dartbolt have been, you know, on a different level, to be honest. You know, if they showed this throughout the whole season, then, you know, Dartbolt or J. Cole would be in contention for the title still. But oh, actually, Konzo is back up into 10th, but he's still not. I mean, it's still 1 point, so he's getting 1 point. Dougie's getting 4 points, so that's 5. And at the moment, J. Cole and Kryptonite are getting 33. So you know what? It could still happen for the Ferrari team. I feel like if Konzo didn't spin and he was still past Scott, then maybe more of a chance. But you know, Dougie's only chance is a J. Cole puncher, which it could happen. A Dartbolt bottle, which could happen. We've seen it before. And a safety car, or a very late safety car. But I don't see safety car coming up now, if I'm honest. I really don't know what's going to happen with J. Cole. He's got 6 laps left, so he's on 13 lapper. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Dartbolt with a penalty. Dougie! Jesus Christ, don't you lose the rear, mate. Bloody hell. He is catching Nick though, which is good, which is what we want to see. But at the moment, I think the Hasses are just doing enough. Dougie's now within a second of Nick, so we'll keep an eye on that gap at the moment. Goes in sector 3. Oh my God! Oh, Chazza! Wait, who's that? Wait, was that Wesker? Yep. Well, he's making headlines, people. Go on, Wesker, get fastest lap, lad. Go on. I thought he was one of the leaders. Ah, Wesker. No, maybe not. So Dougie is now within a 5/10 more or less of Nick. It's all going to depend on whether the cars ahead, their tyres survive. But at the moment, Kryptonite is absolutely steaming towards J. Cole. Yep, Scuba, listen, it's obvious. Wesker. Come on, he's making headlines already. The game's not even out yet. Oh my God, Dougie! I believe that Dougie might be pushing. Goes in sector 1. It's not Dartbolt. And it's certainly not J. Cole, but Kryptonite is catching now. If Kryptonite can catch and overtake J. Cole, then... Oh, that would be... let me work that out. Let me work it out. So... J. Cole would then get... No. Is it 17 or 18? 19, 20... I think it's 17. I should know this. I think it is 17. 18, 19, 20... I don't know. I think it might... Wait, how much do you get for second place? I should know this. I smell a jade bottle. Oh. I mean, he is losing time, to be fair. He's lost about 2 seconds in about 2 laps. But he could just be preserving the tyres. Getting that all-important win. So, yeah, I don't know what's happening. But if Kryptonite can overtake it, I think it is 17. Is it 8 points or is it 7 points? I really don't know. But he is on 15 lap old into, so around this time J. Cole might start pooing himself. Whereas Kryptonite, he has a couple laps still before he starts pooing himself. I don't know. This is going to be so close. My brain can't even comprehend what's going on right now. Ooh, Konzo now losing the rear. I got taken up by Williams on lap 1. Wait, what? Wait, Sway, you was in here? Yeah. Oh, doggy! Oh my god, he's pushing so hard right now. But Kryptonite 1.6! Oh, this is going to be close. Can Kryptonite be the spanner in the works here? Wait, hold on just a second. Sergeant Sway, was you racing on a certain someone's account? I think J. Cole's near puncher territory, in my opinion. If he gets a puncher, then it is all over. And Kryptonite is coming. Oh, I need to work this out. How many points do you get for second place again? Is it 18? I think it might be 18. Because I think there's 7... No. There's 7 points difference between first and second, so it is 18. Right, so... Let's say Kryptonite catches and overtakes J. Cole. That'll be down to 17 points, right? 17... No, 18, sorry. 18 plus 25, 18, 15, 12, 10, 8, 26. Oh, if Kryptonite overtakes J. Cole, then Ferrari do win the Constructors. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Alright, leave me alone, okay? Let's get named his YouTube Sergeant Sway. Yeah, cool, yeah, really? Oh, the gap is 6 tenths. No, I can't, my brain can't. No, it's 4 tenths. No, I can't. I actually can't be arsed. I can't be arsed. I actually can't. Oh no! Doggy! Oh, I think that's it. Oh, well, it was fun while it lasted. Where's he binned it? Oh, look at that. He's absolutely lost the rear and just clatteraxed into the wall. Oh, double! Oh my god! Oh, Jesus! Right, can we all calm down, please? because they still need to outscore. They still need to outscore by 27 points. And if Dartbolt overtakes Joe, which is more than likely, and Kryptonite overtakes J. Cole, then there's still a chance. But not all the while Kryptonite's doing that, he ain't. As we head into the last lap, this has been, all of a sudden it's come alive. Really has. J. Cole's tyres are screaming. Dartbolt's now past Rocket Man. Oh, I'm sorry, he's let him by. Rocket Man, nah, you disappoint me. Nah. Rocket Man, what are... Oh, but wait, J. Cole's got a 5-second stop go to serve. Oh, J. Cole and Kryptonite side by side. Oh my god, Kryptonite's done it. He's just spanning the works again. Chaz is looking for some as well. Around the outside. Oh no. Is he going to get it done? No, Chazza, please. Oh, he has. He's done a Johnny R95. That's it. It's got to be over, surely. 25. I think it's 25 points exactly now. No, I'm done. And I think Ferrari will get it because of how many wins Dougie's got. Oh my god. No way. No way has this happened. Chazza, look, can he go for the win? Man like Chazza is going to come to the line this Kryptonite to win. Chazza's going to get second, is he? Yes, he is. J. Cole gets third with an unserved stop go. That will not promote Campbell up. But I do. Wait, has Campbell got a time penalty though? So if he has, then maybe Dartbolt. Mugging it. Right, so 15 plus 10 is 25. Konzo in 9th place. He's going to win it. They're going to win. If Konzo can finish here, please Konzo, finish. Just finish. Then Ferrari will win the Constructors. I believe by 2 points. If my maths is completely bloody wrong. Bloody hell. Yeah, oh, you've got 8th. So yeah, I think they win it anyway. Jesus. They needed 29 points, well, plus Konzo's points. And they only got 25. So yeah, Ferrari have done it. Ferrari are Constructors champions as well. What a race. You know what? I think this race has been the best race so far this season. What a way to end it. What an absolute sculpture to end on. As Warlock, rightly so, does donuts to celebrate what a shit season he's had. No, yeah, I think Warlock doing donuts for everyone there. So yeah, what an end! What an end to a season that has been. My God. How close was that? Right, Joe, you'll change your name to Rocket Man, okay? Saying that now. As Kryptonite again being a spanner in the works. Absolutely obscene from Kryptonite and Chazza, to be fair. He came out of nowhere and had a chance at the win. So congratulations to them, and J. Cole on a well-deserved podium, has to be said, but just not enough today. As Kryptonite wins from Chazza in second, J. Cole in third, Campbell finishing the season on a high in 4th place. Dartbolt only 5th place for him, but he'll be happy with that. Joe, known as Rocket Man, in 6th place. Nick in 7th. Konzo in 8th, which is all that was needed to secure the Constructors champions for himself and Dougie. So congratulations to them. Scott in 9th. Warlock getting the last point. And then just outside the top 10 we have Prix. And we lost Dougie later on. Wesker, DeLuca, Rink, Yoss, Nigel, Ushin and Chill. So yeah, wow, what a season. What a season. Absolutely amazing. It's been a pleasure commentating over this season for ILR Season 5. I hope I come back for Season 6 on the new game. And I hope we have this. Well, we're gonna have different drivers, of course, but yeah, I just hope you have the same intensity as this season, because it's been absolutely incredible. Ups and downs for everyone on the grid, and yeah, that's been season 5. I can't do podium interviews tonight because I have got to shoot off. I've got an early start tomorrow for work, so it's very unfortunate. But once again, congratulations to Dougie on the Drivers' Championship, and Dougie and Konzo on the Constructors' Championship. So yeah, my name's been Cliffy, and I'll see you next season on the new game, F1 2019, under a week away. We're all excited to play it, and hopefully we'll get up and running ASAP, and I'll still be commentating on ILR4. So yeah, thank you guys for watching all season long, and I will see you next season for season 6. Thank you for watching, and good night.